Today's video is going to be my first Christmas decorating video of the season, and I am so excited. Today we're going to be doing some console table styling for Christmas, different ideas that hopefully inspire you guys on how you can decorate a console table or entryway table for Christmas. So I have 4 different looks for you guys, and let me know down in the comments below which look is your favorite. I would love to know. And without further ado, let's just get into it. This is the area we are going to be working with today. The ottoman, lamp, and mirror are from Target. The rest is either Facebook Marketplace or thrifted. Starting out with this brass horn that I thrifted, I'm just taking this striped ribbon that I got from Hobby Lobby and I'm tying a bow around it, leaving a loop at the top so that later I can use that to hang it from the mirror. Then I'm just using this mini vintage looking brass bell that I got in a pack of 5 from Amazon. And with an ornament hook, I'm just going to secure this underneath the bow. Now I'm just hanging everything onto the mirror, and I'm doing that by wedging that loop I made between the wall and the mirror to secure it. I hope that makes sense. It's just an easier way to hang it without using a command hook or something else like that. Lastly, I'm taking this little wreath, and with a piece of twine, I'm just going to tie this around the back of the bow so that it hangs beneath the brass horn. And that is it for the mirror area. Moving on to the console table, I'm placing this tan vase that I got from the Hearth and Hand line from Target last year, and in it I'm going to be using these beautiful deep red faux hydrangeas that came with a total of 6 stems. I just love using red hydrangeas for Christmas. To me, it gives a very classic look and adds a nice pop of red. Next to that, I'm just layering some picture frames with some of our photos in them, like this adorable picture of our dog Benny that we lost not too long ago. This was my favorite photo of him, so I just had to display that. For the other side, I'm putting these crystal light glass candlestick holders that came in a set of 3 from Amazon. These look so pretty and elegant. I just love the way the light makes them sparkle. They remind me of icicles, which I think is just so magical and on theme for Christmas. For candles, I'm just using some simple white ones, but I also think red would be so pretty. And then to go on top of the holders, I'm just adding these cute mini wreaths that are actually napkin ring holders from Target years ago, but I'm sure you could find some similar ones. I'll try to link whatever I can below, and if not, some similar options for you guys. Back to the other side, I'm adding this candle snuffer that has a bow on it, which is such a cute detail. On the ottoman under the console table, I'm putting this burgundy throw blanket that I got from Target last year, but they always have similar blankets like this, or you can always use any throw blanket you have for a similar look. And that is it for look number 1. I kept it pretty simple for the first look. I'm using the same brass horn and striped ribbon that I used for the first look, but I'm just using a shorter piece this time without the bow to hang from the mirror instead. Then I'm taking this large velvet bow I got from the Wonder Shop at Target in the burgundy color. These are pretty affordable. They are $6 a piece, but it looks like they are on sale right now. I used these last year and they were so beautiful, so I'm so excited to use them again. They are the perfect bows for that classic 90s nostalgic look. For the console table, I'm using this clear glass vase that I thrifted for a couple of dollars. I always see so many vases like this at the thrift store, so I'm sure you could thrift something very similar. To go in the vase, I'm using these stunning red berry stems that I got from A Floral this year. Unfortunately, they are sold out, so I won't be able to link them for you. Hopefully, they will restock them though. I'm not sure if they're going to do that this year, but I would definitely keep an eye out just in case they do. On the other side, I'm using this vintage book. Then on top of that, I'm placing two of these cute little houses that light up. I got these from Target a couple of years ago. Sorry, I feel like I've been saying that a lot, but I really do just like to reuse what I have. Off to the side, I'm putting another one of those houses just for a different level of height to add dimension. And then I'm placing a little bow I made on top of the chapel. To go behind the houses, I ordered this winter scene from Etsy and had it printed at Walgreens. Then I just placed it in this thrifted frame. Here I'm just leaning it against the wall for a nice backdrop. To go on the frame, I made this cute little wreath and I'm just using some tape to secure that to the back. I just love the way this looks hanging from the frame. I think it adds an extra lovely Christmas touch. Next to the vase, I'm adding these vintage looking brass bells from Amazon. I left one standing upright, and then for the other one, I'm just kind of leaning it against the first one. On the ottoman, I'm using a plaid throw blanket this time, and again, the blanket is old from Target. And that finishes up look number 2. Moving on to the third look, I stuck a command hook to the mirror because this time we are going to be hanging some beautiful brass bells that I had found at a thrift store. They hang so beautifully here and I just love the way they look. Then to cover up the command hook, I'm just using that same velvet bow from the previous look. The red and the brass just really look so good together. For the console table, I'm using this small Christmas tree. I love the wicker basket that it came in. This is also old from Target. And then to go on the top of the tree, I'm just using this red and white striped pre-made bow that I got from Walmart. On the other side, I'm putting this really pretty silver tray that I thrifted recently. And behind that, I'm using the same piece of art from the second look. Then I'm using the brass horn to layer in front of the frame. To go on the silver tray, I'm placing this gold nutcracker and dark green pine scented candle. For the ottoman, I'm using that burgundy blanket, and that completes the third look. fourth and final look, I'm keeping the mirror pretty simple by adding just the brass horn without anything else on it. For the console table, I'm using those same red berry stems from the second look, but instead of that clear glass vase, I'm using the tan one. Next to the vase, I'm placing this thrifted silver bowl. Then I'm just putting some cute little pine cones in it. For the other side, I'm using that same piece of art that I've been using a lot because I just think it's so pretty. I put the little wreath back on it this time. I think I like it the best with the little wreath hanging from it. Then with the same vintage book I used earlier, I'm placing 2 of those crystal-like glass candlestick holders on it. And then I'm going to use this pretty red satin ribbon to tie some droopy bows from them. I have this cedar garland that I thought would look beautiful draped across the console table, so I put 3 command hooks along the top of the table, and then I just used those to secure the garland in place. Then I just finessed with it until I liked the way it looked. For the ottoman, I used the plaid blanket this time, and that completes our final look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and got some inspiration. And let me know which look is your favorite.